Hey YouTube, this is J&T Customs. I'm Jay.
I'm T.
And how are you doing? Okay, so here it is on the bench. Now we're going to start disassembling. First thing we got to do is drain the oil out of it, and then we can take the back off.
And there is no notch.
Alright guys, so here we are, 331 gears. We took the pumpkin off. Rear's on the bench. Pretty dirty in there. But we're going to take this traction lock out of here, and we're going to put in a Yukon Grizzly locker, mechanical locker, instead of this one. Alright, we'll be back. Okay guys, so we took the ring and pinion gear out. Woo! Oh boy.
Yeah, you started it up.
Yeah. Okay, alright YouTube, we took the ring and pinion gear out. Well actually we took the ring gear out and the housing. It's over here. Here's the housing. It looks really good. The gears look very good. I didn't mic it, but you could feel that it's probably about 10 thousandths of play that was in it. So that was really good. And one thing you want to do is you want to make sure that these are, this side is this side, that's why it's sitting there, and that side is that side, which is way over there. And you also want to make sure that these arrows face outward towards the end. Okay, now for our application we're replacing everything. We're going to replace the end bearings and seals. We're going to clean this whole thing up. Alright, this is a 331 gear, as you can see. Okay, we're going to be changing this to a 373 mechanical locker. We're going to be using a Yukon locker setup, Ford racing gears, and bearing set. So we make these, this is 28 thousandths, and this one is 26 thousandths. So Ford recommends you start with 24 thousandths to 26 thousandths and go from there. So this is really close, which is really nice. So that's where we are. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to order the parts for this. And they should be in a couple days. And then we'll put this all back together. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to drain this out. And then we're going to put the cover back on. And we're going to clean up all the rear, get it repainted, and go from there. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so when you want to change the axle bearing on the outside of the axle, you have to take this is the axle shaft seal, and behind this is the bearing. So we want to take this outer shield off, and since this is a do it in your garage, this is how you would do it in the garage. Now it doesn't matter because we're changing this out so you can destroy this.
All I want
you go. So again, we're going to replace these. This is your dust shield for your bearings. Okay, and we were hitting on this before and we lost the bearing. So that's why there's a bearing missing. But now, in order to get this out, because this is also pressed in, you get a long rod and you go from one end to the rear end, which is way over there. You go all the way through the shaft, and then you just push on it to pop it out. That's what you do. And then that'll pop out. Alright, so what you do is you try to get two people so you can hold this pipe. We have a hollow pipe that we're using. It's 3/4 inch, and we're just hitting it on the other end of the drive shaft, on the other end of the rear end, and we're just tapping all the way around. So we're just holding a screwdriver up against this side of the bearing, and then up against this side of the bearing, up against the top of the bearing, and up against the bottom of the bearing, so it comes out evenly. Go ahead, T. There it is. All right. So our rear end is going to get all new bearings, all new innards, and it will be an excellent bulletproof street rear, and it will have a mechanical locker in it with 373 gears and 31 splines. All right, we'll be back. Okay, so the needle scaler, that tool, that is for taking the large debris off of the rear end. And if you don't have one, Harbor Freight, 20 bucks, and you got one. Just make sure that you oil it before you use it, and it'll last more than 20 seconds. So we're going to keep needle scaling the large debris off. Then we use a wire brush, clean it up. Then we'll weld the axles at the pumpkin housing, and then we will move on. We'll be back.